All right, good morning, everybody. This is the November meeting of the BLDC Board of Directors. I'm calling the meeting to order, and you've got the minutes from the September 25th regular meeting in front of you. Whenever you're ready, I'll take a motion.
I'll motion.
Mr. Crone, thank you. Mr. Saul with a second. Any questions or comments on the minutes? All right, let's vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you very much. Rachel, the floor is yours.
Okay, so we have two treasurer's reports. We'll start with the September report, and then we'll start on page 4 with the restricted account. At the end of September, the balance in the restricted was $537,200.98. People paying right along in restricted. So on page 6 for the UDAG account, the end of month balance was $361,962.39. People paying right along UDAG, no problems there. In the unrestricted account, we had the Boss Dogs, I guess Q2 2025 rent come in, which is great. We had some interest income, nothing major. We spent some money on the Columbus Day Parade. Some of those expenses will be reimbursed. And I guess we'll skip over, or no, we have to. So the mayor's veterans account, the riot account, and the grant account had no activity. So at the end of September, the delinquency percentage of all loans not designated as non-performing was 0.2. Now we will move on to the October reports. And on page 4, the end of month balance in the restricted account was $540,179.63. Everybody paying right along in September. In the UDAG account on page 6, the end of month balance was $361,920.10. Everybody paying in UDAG. In unrestricted, not a lot going on. In the mayor's veterans, in the triad, and in the grant account, no activity. And October, the delinquency percentage for all loans not designated non-performing was 0.24.
Any questions for Rachel? We don't have to vote on this, do we?
We do ask that question everything.
I do. I always do. I never will. Okay, we have no old business this morning. We have one item for new business. That's resolution 26-6. A resolution of the BLDC to authorize the reimbursement of costs related to the viaduct mural project, an amount not to exceed $10,000.
3 copies there if you want that.
We're going to circulate these like every couple of people. You may have seen there was some media on this, some social media, some regular media on this mural. But this is what we're talking about. I think it came out very well.
So we had a grant to pay for the actual mural itself, the contracting and labor expenses, and then we spoke with the muralist about kind of ways to keep the rest of the travel and ancillary expenses down. I've been with Patrick about this over the last couple of months. We are getting the final numbers this week on what is owed. It will not be this full 10,000. I think Ben's been managing all the paperwork on that, and it'll be closer to 8. But that it just enables them to, be here and eat while they were here, and buy the paint that was associated with the project. So we're just asking for reimbursement to support as a marketing expense as we attempt to move revitalization of downtown to the north with both this connection over the viaduct and the improvements that are happening under the railroad bridge on State Street, and the work that'll be done in the spring as part of the Downtown Arts Phase 2 project. Then as we continue to do work on Binghamton Plaza, kind of moving all of that investment north as part of that larger strategy.
Any questions?
Sounds pretty.
It's great. It went up in like 3 days and
Where's the
Worked.
artist from?
Kentucky. They were part of the public call for artists that came through the county they did it back in 2019, 2020. So they have a portfolio of artists and we interviewed with them if we could meet our budget requirements. And these guys were super flexible and they were able to give us a lower rate because they took a higher amount of creativity and used kind of their standard color palette, but they were able to accommodate a couple of local items in there. You've got the Phoebe Snow, Marconi Tower, and then one of the bridges is in there as well. It's just like general thematic Southern
Very
tier.
personalized. Great.
Yeah,
It
and
pops at night.
it looks
It does. It's just the way the lighting works around it. It pops. Nice.
yeah, and I think this was something like $14 a square foot compared to their custom murals, which are like $40 a square foot, and it's very personalized to Binghamton, so we're very happy with them. Nice guys.
All right, can I have a motion? Ron, thank you. Second. Eric, thank you. Any further questions, comments? All in favor? Great. So I think, are we gonna,
So I think we can
we'll
do
just adjourn this or no, we're gonna do it. Okay. So you're gonna go on for 20 minutes and the mayor's gonna go on for 20 minutes too, right? Is that?
well, him go first. He'll steal all my talking points and then I'll have to make stuff up.
No notes. So we're gonna do this and then we'll go to the annual meeting.
Correct.
Okay,
Yes.
Congratulations on winning.
thank you very much. Another 4 more years, so this is good.
It is. It is.
Yeah,
It will.
so really, the Clinton Street DRI has been a huge focus, even amongst the campaign, the election and everything. We had a series of really important meetings. And earlier this week, we voted the local planning committee on the revitalization plan, which will be presented to New York State, Empire State Development, Department of State, as well as HCR for their final funding decisions. But essentially, it's just about 14 million, a little shy, I think, right, Sarah? $14 million in grant funding that will go out to private businesses along Clinton Street. Included in there is 2.5 million for streetscape enhancements as we rebuild Clinton Street, add in new lighting, kind of make that the walkable corridor that it deserves to be. And that, 14 million or so is leveraging tens and tens and tens of $1 million more in private investment. There's going to be new businesses that are going to be supported by Clinton, this initiative, businesses that are expanding, that are buying the building, maybe that they've been renting for a long period of time, facade improvements, obviously new housing that's coming to the corridor. And then this DRI application and it's the fact that Clinton Street was selected also puts Binghamton and this DRI area at the top of the list for future affordable housing development through the state. That if a proposal comes in within this area, homes and community renewal kind of puts that at the top of the list. So that's the intangible almost benefits of the DRI. We had an outstanding planning committee. We had participation from BLDC, obviously economic development staff, but really the first ward businesses and a longtime Clinton Street businesses came out and said exactly what they wanted. And for the first time, I believe, in Clinton Street's kind of long revitalization since the heyday of when it was this manufacturing and retail and restaurant hub, is that there's money behind what we're talking about. It's not just a plan, it's implementation funding. And this will go a long way. I'm really excited about how Clinton Street will look in a couple of years. The general process on how this will work from now is that all of this grant applications go into the state. In the early part of 2026, they will make their announcements on these are the funded projects and here is the plan. Over the course of 2026 until in the late 2026, all of those entities, businesses, including the City of Binghamton, will get under contract with state agencies on the grant funding. And the basically timeline would then be in 2027 would be groundbreakings, implementation, use the winter of 26 and 27 for any design, soft costs, et cetera. So this is a multi-year approach. we will continue to fund and work on projects on Clinton Street between now and 2027 to kind of jumpstart that revitalization. But you know, it was we're doing what we said we would do. And I'm a big person on missions defined and missions completed. The mission is not complete yet, but we are well on our way, and the state grant funding will support things in a really transformative way.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
So 10 million is the actual DRI, but you're adding money to it, right? That's what gets you to the 14.
No, so
Oh.
14 million is the request.
Oh, that's so there's okay. That's
And so the state is going to throw out some projects.
Okay.
You know, the state will reduce some project awards. So we have to go in a little bit heavy for them to cut. The tens of millions more is the fact that, okay, if the city gets 2.5 million, we're bringing in another 4.5 to complete the streetscape. If a business gets $125,000 grant, they're matching it with 125,000 of their own money.
I mean, I think it's fair to say that there's some communities around the state that have had a hard time. They've won the DRI, but they've had a hard time getting to the $10 million threshold. So what you're saying is you're beyond the $10 million threshold. So that's pretty.
That's correct.
Pretty impressive.
We'll have no problem implementing the funding either. So that was kind of, you know, again, the last month, there's been a series of meetings, both the public information sessions as well as work groups and kind of behind the scenes work, discussion with property owners and everything. And it was a great process. It was outstanding, I think, in a model for how cities and municipalities can focus in on one area and redevelop.
Congratulations to you both.
Thank you.
It's great stuff. The whole team.
That's all I had.
That's it.
Yeah,
Taking a vacation.
maybe.
Okay. I want to ask a question. Sarah, the floor is yours.
I'll just go over our holiday promotions that are coming up. Some of you may have seen that our Christmas tree, holiday tree is up in the Washington Street Mall. Our tree lighting annual small business Saturday holiday tree lighting will be Saturday, November 29th. The actual lighting is at 5:30, but we'll have programming starting at 5. We have the Tri-Cities Opera Youth Choir will be there again doing carols. We have a Girl Scout troop that reached out this year and wanted to help. So we have kindergartners who will be handing out hot chocolate. We'll see how that goes. They are signing a waiver, Bob, don't worry. So yeah, really excited. And we just keep trying to grow this event year over year. This year I didn't realize this, and apparently our tree is 8 feet taller than it was last year. So we should probably tell our lighting guys that we need a few more.
There was some video of it coming into the city, sort of
Yeah.
like the Rockefeller Center tree. Was kind
I
of.
was surprised by the
Yeah,
size, to be
yeah,
honest.
it's a big tree.
It's a big tree. It's good. It's good.
Usually Parks cuts off the bottom a little bit, but apparently they went all in.
Yeah, it's a big tree.
Yeah, so we're really excited. We'll have that up through the end of the year. Usually comes down the first week of January. I believe there also will be the menorah lighting that usually happens in the corner lot, corner of Court and State, in coordination with our local Jewish organizations. So more information on that to come. We have our Washington Street businesses have been participating in a quarterly passport. So there's 6 retail shops on gorgeous Washington Street that all participate. Visit 3 of them, make a purchase, and you're entered in to win a gift card. We've had a lot of success with that. Businesses are really happy. As all of you know, that's really been our most engaged core of businesses in the city of Binghamton. And what we've been able to do is show people success on gorgeous Washington Street and then kind of bring them into the fold. We're getting more people reaching out saying, we want to participate. We want to know, how we could partner with the city to promote our businesses, our holiday events. So retail's been working on gift guides in a number of different categories that we'll push out to kind of promote all of the different things that businesses have to offer. We've been doing a ton of research this year on different things that are happening across the state and the country that we think are interesting that we could leverage now that we have additional businesses who are kind of interested in participating. Even now we're iterating. We had a nonprofit reach out and ask whether we would add a gift guide for gifts that give back. And so we're excited to launch that in December as well. So just trying to get people downtown. Garages and parking lots, city-owned garages and parking lots for the month of December leading up to Christmas. So the last Saturday in November, the first 3 Saturdays of December will be free parking in the lots and garages. Because this hasn't been super clear in some of the press. The street parking is not free, and that really is just a function of snow removal. If we don't have a way to enforce on the street, then we don't have a way to help cars move off the street in the case of a large snow event. And also just always trying to push people into the new garage, especially new garages. And the students at some point in December will phase out. That'll open up capacity in the garages. So just trying to get people used to that, specifically in the winter, that's a good option for them where their car's not going to get snowed on or icy or anything like that. So just hoping that all of you will come down, encourage folks to shop in Binghamton for the holiday season, and have your money go farther spending locally.
That's a good pitch, good pitch. Yeah. All right. Any questions?
Make a motion to adjourn the December, November meeting.
We have a second. Thank you, Ron. Okay, we are adjourned. Let's go to the, oh,